Hello, lovelies. Today, we're gonna do something amazing. I'm Syrian and we're doing kibbeh. So kibbeh for us is like the baguette for the French. And there's lots of different versions. And this one's called Kibbeh Bil Senieh, which means kibbeh in the pan, quite literally. So let's start. I've got some onions cooking up here. We're gonna add some minced garlic. And like all good Syrian girls, this is mama's recipe. There's gonna be meat filling, and there's gonna be meat patty on top, meat patty on the bottom. It's a meat sandwich. It's a meat pie. It's just meat everywhere. Sorry, vegetarians. But we're gonna have two types. So this is lamb, and you can see it's marbled. It's more fatty than my lean minced beef. Lamb going in there. And you want to add your spices. This is all about spices. So we're going to put half of them in the filling and the other half in the top and bottom layer of the kibbeh pie. So this is baharat mshakale. So this is an Arabic spice mix. It has cloves, nutmeg, and a bunch of other spices. But if you can't find it, just put some cumin, clove, nutmeg, cinnamon, coriander powder. Did I say clove? Those guys. Just put a little mixture of that. And then we've got black pepper. Too much. Cinnamon. The reason I put cinnamon is that it takes that greasy taste out of lamb. And that's also mama's trick, but it really does work. Samaar, something you see me use a lot, whether it's in eggs, whether it's on a Lebanese sandwich, chicken, or in my kibbeh filling. And of course, some salt. So you don't want to overcook this. You want it just right. And the trick is, the moment the water kind of disappears, that's when I know it's done. Now I'm gonna add pine nuts. I've already toasted them. Pine nuts that aren't toasted should not be eaten. They're not delicious. This is what we need to eat. So toast them and then add them to your meat. Now we're gonna do the kibbeh. So beef in here. And I have a new machine, so I don't know how this is gonna go. But onion, fine bulgur. I soaked it in water for a little bit. Again, ratio is kind of up to you, but this is for me my perfect combi. Cinnamon. Pepper. Arabic spices. I'm gonna put quite a bit of some salt. Ready? So you want to make sure that everything is a nice, harmonious little paste or meat mixture. So whizzing it again. You will need something to flatten your meat mixture. And so that you can easily transport it into your dish, I usually use cling film. Roll. To fill your pie with this. This smells, I just wish that camera there would smell these gorgeous flavors. Lovely. Now, second part, next kibbeh bowl. You want to get this kibbeh pie fairly thin because it does puff up in the oven. And I love kibbeh nayeh or habra. Kibbeh nayeh is basically raw meat. It's the raw kibbeh. And it has, again, a bunch of spices, and you eat it with cold onion and a bit of garlic paste and some spices. It's amazing. You wrap it in bread, and that's kibbeh nayeh. The kibbeh nayeh has bulgur, and the habra, which is my favorite, doesn't. So I tidied up the edges because I want it to be nice and flat. And I've got enough to make another mini kibbeh here. Now, I want to press this down. My mom usually has warm water there and presses it down, but I'm stubborn and I don't do that. And it kind of works without. Now, what you need to do is you need to cut it from now. So you'll often see people do this. This comes in a big, large tray. I made a bit of a smaller version, but you can also get it in rectangles, and you basically need to cut through before it goes in the oven. You want to sprinkle it with some sumac. It's quite heavy already, but I do like just drizzling a bit of olive oil on top. And now this is going into an oven, 180 for about 30 minutes. You can tell when it's done. You'll poke it and it comes out dry, and that's going in. In the meantime, I'm gonna make a nice little cabbage salad. Really, really simple, but it goes perfectly well with it. So take mandolin and just slice your cabbage really, really thin. You can use a knife if you want, but I'm just doing this. I'm gonna toss this with a very, very simple dressing. It's a typical Arabic salad dressing, which is lemon juice, olive oil, mint, and a minced clove of garlic. Some salt, some pepper. And that's what I've done here. So just pour that over there. Woo! Here we go. Sizzling away. So it kind of shrunk, which makes it really easy to take out of this baking dish. And we're going to serve it with a beautiful salad and a dollop of yogurt, which is the way I eat it at home, and it's just beautiful. So, do you see this gorgeousness? Look at that. Look at that, look at that. Beautiful. So there, a little bit of salad. Side. And here we go. A gorgeous meat pie. This is typical Arabic, typical Syrian, and something I grew up with, something that I love, and I know that if you do it at home, you're gonna do it a lot, a lot, a lot. So if you like this, subscribe to the channel and do this at home. You'll really enjoy it. See you next time.